exclaim mark. It is not necessary for even 1 foot to be on the ground now. Some time ago it was that you should have 1 foot on the ground. But now you can mark even with both feet off the air.
That's it, and referees are very clear about tackling people when they're at least a couple of inches off the ground, because it's considered a very dangerous tackle, which is true because you're up in the air and there's no control, so the oncoming tackle will throw you into a complete spin. There we go.
Basically, it's a defenseless player.
And I've been at a few of those. Well, I've been flying through the air and landed quite painfully. Okay, in fact, we were talking to Hisham earlier on, and we got a few little insights about what he thought the game was going along rather nicely for Ananda. In fact, we've got Sanat Martis online. Vimal, you're going to have a word with Sanat and see how he's doing?
Shan, I can't hear you, Shan.
Sanat, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, I think we're going to adjust that volume level, but I'm just curious. Tell me, Isipahana preparing for this tournament at under 17 level? Has the preparation gone well?
Hello, hello. The spectators were shouting behind me. That is my problem.
That's all right. That's normal. I'm sure there's a lot of Isipahana supporters there.
Yes.
Which is good. Isipahana are doing rather well this season, Sanat.
Yes.
Tell me, how the under 17 as a team?
Actually, Shan, to tell you frankly, most of my the under 17 boys were representing the first 15. Right? Today, most of the substitute players were in. Hello.
Yeah, that's actually very good, because I know
for the moment, my forwards were playing well, and the fullbacks were getting panic. Hello.
And Martis, what is your strength, Martis? What is your strength for Isipahana?
My forwards. My strength is my forwards.
Okay, so your plan is to keep the ball with the forwards?
We keep the ball with the forwards.
Okay, so that's good news.
Yes.
And so far, has your plan been working?
Yes. When we were attacking, we were always keeping the ball with the forwards. Chan, you have to excuse me. Now it's half time.
Okay, fair enough. Thank you, Sanat. That's for all of you at home listening. That's actually Sanat Martis, the coach, the Isipahana coach, talking to us here in the commentary position. Channel I have managed to use the technology and get right down to the bench and link up the coach, which is very good news. So for all of you at home, you can get a first-hand impression of what's going on, exactly what the coach is thinking, and that's the way to go. I mean, good stuff here for the Premier Champions Trophy, Vimal.
Yes, I suppose. As we take the break, and with our new national coach, Tony Amit here, Shan, you could start talking to him and asking about his plans.
I'm going to put Tony in the hot seat and see. Mr. Amit has just been given the role of national coach, because as you have possibly read in the newspapers and seen on television and heard on the radio, there's been a few things that's been going on at the Rugby Union. Subsequent to the Busan games, the returning team obviously didn't perform up to expectations, and a few shudders here and there, but that's all part of the story. So now the idea is to see if we can possibly readjust, resuscitate ourselves, regroup, and then go to the ASIAD. Tony, tell me the story so far.
Well, Sean, it's like this. All people must understand that we were playing the best in Asia, the two best teams in Asia. But still, we could have cut down on the scores if our guys are committed and if they love the country. I think most people don't value their country and themselves. That is the most important thing that we have to do at the moment. Educate them to value themselves and and love their country more than anything else.
Okay, Tony, it's all part of a longer story now. In fact, we will talk at length about that, Tony. And I think we're going to have some action replays of the Ananda try, which surprised Isipahana, took them by storm. And here it is. There you go, ball on the deck. Ananda coming through. It's the first time they got into the Isipahana half. From the scrum half. Little gap in the middle there. And excellent vision there, Tony.
Oh, excellent. Yes, of course. Lovely work by the Anandians. Driven through in the ruck, picked up and then driven through again and scored. Nice work done by the Anandians. I think Hisham Ardin has done a lot of work with the boys.
I think he has, Tony, and in fact Hisham is close to all of us. We played with him. You know him a lot more than I do, and he's been working with the grass level of this Ananda, the grassroots level of this Ananda kids, and he's shown that if you want to play this game, you must enjoy it. If you enjoy it, the performance goes up. And look at that huddle. That's what it's all about. Good stuff.
Good stuff, really good stuff.
Okay, coming back to that, Tony, we're talking about commitment at national level. We're talking about people giving up their time, putting their bodies on the line for your country, and somehow the questions remain as to what sort of commitment there is at national level. We've all been there, and I'm not too sure if we have to question that commitment, Tony. I'm just a little bit curious as to what happens when things start to fall apart a little. Isn't that the time when you really have to show your colors?
Well, what really happened, Sean, was that these guys, they rested some of the players in some of the main games. Of course, if I was the coach, I wouldn't have done that. I would have played them. I would have played the best side in every game to give them exposure. And the other thing is that by resting, when you lose by a big margin, your morale goes right down. And this is what really happened to us in the first two games against Korea and Japan.
Well, of course, it's sometimes quite easy to sit in the changing room or in the commentary position. There's a Papare band going strong. They're happy. Premier Champions Papare band up and running. But again, coming back, it's easy sometimes to comment sitting on the sidelines. It's a little bit more difficult running out on the park. And if you're facing formidable sides in the caliber of Japan or South Korea, you have to face up to it. And if there is a national plan or the management make a plan out there, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And I think in this case it didn't work.
Well, there's no immediate remedy at the moment. The only thing that we could do is have a plan, long plan for about 5 years, and then start thinking of beating these blocks. I tell you, they are really strong guys. They are well built. They have a lot of time for training. They are well fed, and their nutrition program is very high. The training program is they are on the weights. They do so many things that we don't do. Of course, we don't have enough time because these guys are boys, the poor blokes. They finish work around 5:30 to 6, and then when they come for practice, they hardly have any time. And this is what is happening at the moment. You've got to have a long plan if you have to come up at that level.
Okay, so what you're saying, Tony, is we've got to go back to the drawing board. We have to plan